Mindful Life Practice community.
All right. So let's come into a child's pose. Okay, sound-wise. All right, cool. So come into your child's pose, resting your arms and resting your forehead. So I was speaking earlier in Sober Girls Yoga about how this week has kind of thrown me for a loop. And I wasn't even aware of it. You know, it got announced that we were on e-learning and I was like, yay, I got to work from home. But anytime your routine is disrupted, it means that you need to reestablish your routines. And I've learned this over and over again throughout life. And yet somehow I can't apply it when it comes into action. And so I'm, lying in bed, eating my pizza with my face mask, being like, I'm just so unmotivated. And of course, that's what's bound to happen when routines and rituals aren't in place and you're just struggling to figure things out. So anyway, at 5 p.m. today, I was like, okay, I have to get my shit together. I have this podcast interview with this low-key celebrity. So, I wash my face, put on some makeup, and have 45 minutes surrounded by this positive energy. And I realized, like, we just kind of have to flip the switch, right? No one's going to motivate us. We got to motivate ourselves. Surround ourselves with people that are going to support us on that path and that process. So anyway, that's an uber long ramble to say you made it, you're here. And if you're struggling right now, I am too. But you made it and you're here, then that's literally all that matters. Take a few breaths, and if there's any intention for your practice, establish it now. And mine is just to go with the flow and feel good, because that's what I need. So take another breath. And then let's walk our hands over to the right and stretch through the left side body. And then take our hands all the way through center and then walk them over to the left and stretch through the right side body. And then come all the way through center. And then we're going to inhale and come up to a table. And then just move through some cat-cow flows. Curving through your spine. And then come all the way to center. Leave your left palm where it is. Breathe your right arm up. And then thread your right arm under and land onto the cheek and the shoulder. And then maybe you lift the arm around, hooking it near the hip. And then come all the way around with the left palm. And then the right palm. And then we'll come the other way, so your left arm is going to lift up. And then you're going to thread the left arm under, land onto the cheek, and then maybe wrap the arm around. And come all the way back with your palms. Nice, spreading through the palms, tucking the toes, lifting up and back to a down dog. Let's spend some time walking out your dog here, bending one knee and then bending the next. And then leave your left hand where it is and see if you can stretch your right palm back to hook onto your left ankle. And then we'll go the opposite way. So your right palm grounds and then your left palm is going to reach back and grab hold of your right ankle. And then bring your left palm back, leave your left foot, reach your right leg up, and then pull your right knee in, step your right foot between your palms. Nice. Now we're gonna land onto your left knee. Lift your arms up. Good, let's open it to cactus arms. And then weave your right arm underneath the left, high five the hands together. And then maybe just curve at the spine. It's kind of like you're taking your cat-cow. Nice. Just doing a few more. And then bring your body back into alignment. And then unwind the arms, lift them up. Reach the arms forward, leave your left palm where it is. Spiral your right arm back. And then we're gonna reach the left palm forward, land your left palm on the inside of the right foot. Good, and then if you feel like it, landing your palm on the sacrum and maybe kicking the foot back. IT band stretch, nice. I love how Matt is participating in like not yoga clothes and without a yoga mat in his classroom. It is like the perfect example of how like you literally don't need anything to do yoga. You can do it anywhere, anytime. I actually did that a lot when back in the day when we used to have a carpet. We don't anymore because of coronavirus. Release the foot. RIP carpets. Bring your right hand forward. You're gonna walk your fingertips back and lengthen over the right leg. And then just breathe into your hamstring. What is happening there? Nice, one more breath. Walk your hands back, firmly plant through your left palm as you tuck your left toes and lift your left knee. And then reach your right arm up. Nice, and then we're gonna step all the way back into a side plank. Good, and then from your side plank, I want you to take your right toes behind you and then lift your heart so you're coming now into a wild thing. Yeah, nice, a little bit of a back bend. Yeah, you got it, beautiful. And then from your wild thing, you're going to sit your bottom down. And now you're facing the back of your mat or your classroom and have your right foot on the inside of your left leg. Inhale your arms up and then reach your arms forward. Oh my goodness, this feels so good. Take a few more breaths. And then can you roll all the way up again? Just push your left palm onto the mat, push your right foot into the mat, lift up. And then we're gonna roll all the way around, planting your right palm, planting your left palm, coming all the way back into a plank. And then moving through a vinyasa flow. Nice, coming all the way up and back to a down dog. Let's travel through that same journey on the opposite side. So extend your left leg up. And then pull your left knee in. Step your left foot between your palm. Good, land onto your right knee. Lift your arms up. Open your arms into cactus. Leave your left arm underneath your right. And then just curve at your spine, cat-cows. Good, just taking 3 more. 2 more. And then on 1, unwind your arms, lift the arms up. And then reach at your arms forward. You're gonna leave your right palm where it is. Spiral your left arm all the way back. And then reach your right arm forward, land your right palm on the inside of the left foot, and decide what you're doing with your arm, whether it plants on the sacrum, whether it kicks back. Nice, let's take a few more breaths. And then just release your foot, release your hand. Walk your fingertips back as you lengthen over the left leg. Good, take 1 more breath. And then walk your hands forward, plant through your right palm, tuck at your right toes, lift your right knee, scoop your left arm skyward. And then we're gonna step back into a plank, followed by landing your left toes, lifting your heart into that heart opener before you come down onto your butt. And then have your left foot on the inside of your right leg and lift your arms up. Inhale, reach forward. Take a few more breaths. And then we're gonna roll all the way up again. Plant your left palm, plant through your, what foot is that? It's your right palm and your left foot, and then lift up again. And then come back into your plank. Nice, just knitting your ribs in, getting strong for 3, for 2, and then 1, go through a flow. Nice, eventually coming all the way up to your down dog. From your down dog, take your right leg up towards the sky. Can you bend through the right knee and circle through the hip? And then lengthen through the right leg. And maybe you flip your dog, landing the right toes, opening the heart. Land your right palm, lift your right leg up. And then draw your right knee in and step your right foot between your palms And this time we're gonna come all the way up. Open our arms into cactus. Once again, weave the right arm underneath the left so you find your body in this eagle. And then can you expand and contract? Nice work. Let your spine realign. Shift weight onto your right foot. Extend your left leg behind you. Take a warrior three with your eagle arms. And if your eagle arms are wobbly, it's okay. And then can you lift up and cross your left thigh on top of your right and sit back? This is your eagle. Nice. Getting uncomfortable here for 3, for 2. Good, and then 1 to lift all the way up. Now can you take your left knee in, bring your palms at your heart center, lengthen your left leg in front of you, hold here for 3, for 2, and then 1, kick back again. Step your left foot all the way back. You have found yourself at a warrior 2. And then you're gonna go with the flow here. Inhale, reverse. And then exhale your elbow to your, and then keep going like this. Nice work. Do 1 more. And then you're gonna land with your right elbow on your right thigh and extend your left arm overhead, just chilling in your extended side angle for a couple of breaths. Maybe lifting your right arm up, grabbing hold of a beach ball for 3. Good, for 2. And then 1, lengthen up, lengthen your right leg, turn all 10 toes to the side wall, and then hinge forward. Let your head drop. Hang out here for a few breaths. And I could just stay here for the rest of the day, but we gotta move. We're not at yin yet. Press through our feet, lift up. And then turn your right toes to the front of the mat. Bend through the right knee. Come back into a warrior 2 for a moment. And then let's lengthen through our right leg, reach our right arm forward, clock the right arm alongside the right calf and lift your left arm up. And then if you want to shift weight onto your right foot and right fingertips, go for it. Nice, balancing here for 5, good for 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Can you land your left palm now? Lift your left leg high behind you, 5, 4, 3, 2, nice, 1. Step your left foot all the way back. Good, now firmly plant through the palms, step the right foot back. Bring your body into a plank. And then journey through a flow. Nice, eventually coming all the way up to your down dog. Taking a few deep breaths, being here and now. Take your left leg up. Nice, bend through your left knee, stack your hips. And if you want to flip your dog, Oh, we did some circles, didn't we? I rushed that, didn't we? We'll come back and do some circles after. Flipping your dog is an option. And then come all the way up again. And now you can do some circles with the knee. Eventually lengthening the leg behind you. Pulling the left knee in, stepping the foot between the palms, lifting all the way up. Open your arms into cactus. Weave your left arm underneath the right. And then do the same thing as you did before. Just kind of curving the spine. Matt seems to have disappeared from the screen. I wonder if something happened at school they had to take care of. Oh, teacher life, am I right? Teacher life, it's so stressful. Do one more. Actually, Siobhan will probably appreciate this. We're gonna shift weight onto the left foot, kick back into a warrior three. So I told this story earlier with, in my bar class, so I apologize if you heard it more than once today, but I was talking about my team leader. We're gonna lift all the way up and cross the right thigh on top of the left. I love him. I think he's an amazing team leader. But one of the things he does always is that whenever you seem the slightest bit worried, or even when you don't seem worried, he always says, don't panic. He always says, don't panic. And he means it to like calm us down. But it always annoys me because I'm always like, I'm literally the least panicked person right now. Anyway, let's unwind and then just pull your right knee in, hands at heart center. Anyway, so today we had to prepare for these student-led conferences, which are happening like 3 months from now. So I don't understand why they need all of this in today, but they gave us like 24 hours notice to have all this stuff in. And so I texted him at like 3 p.m. and I was lying in bed with my face mask on. We're gonna tilt back. My cat was sleeping beside me. You know, I'm on seesaw, step your right foot back, and then find a warrior two. Eating pizza, texted him saying, hey, here's the link for what I did. And he texted me back saying, don't panic. And I just laughed so hard because I'm like, if this guy could see me, like I am the least panicked person right now. I am chilling. I hope no one from my work does this archive and tells my boss. Maybe we should make this archive unavailable to my coworkers. Okay, we need to reverse our warrior and then bring our elbow to our knee. And then go with the flow. Just kind of moving through the spine in whatever way suits. Matt is back. We'll have to find out what happened. Good, do one more. Keep your right arm extended, and then maybe you lift your left arm too, holding onto that ball for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1, lift up. Lengthen through your left leg, turn your toes inward, hinge at your arms forward. Hang heavy, let your blood flow go to the brain. And then can you press through the feet, lift up? Turn your left toes to the front of the mat. Lengthen left arm and right arm, and then reach forward. Bring your left arm alongside your left leg, reach your right arm up. Nice, and then we're just gonna shift weight onto the left foot and left fingertips. Half moon. And then if you wanna land your right palm, lift your right leg. Good, step your right foot back. And your palms, and then just come through one more vinyasa. And then it's going to be time for our yin. So you can come to sit on your mat in child's pose for just a moment, letting this be a transition. Let go of movement, receive stillness. As the body finds the middle, the mind finds the body steps into the middle, the mind steps into the moment. Now feel free to stay in your child's pose if this is where you want, and need to be. Always an option for you. And if you do want to come up, we're going to come up and do a hip opening pose that I don't really like. Hopefully Matt's okay in his work pants doing this. I find that sometimes when I'm not in yoga pants, it's like trickier to do this kind of stuff with the knees. But we're going to do fire log pose, which I don't like. But I feel right now like I should be doing stuff that I don't like because I think it might be what I need. So you're going to lay your left shin across the width of your mat. And then pick up your right ankle and cross it on top of the left. Yeah, exactly. And so what I most commonly see people doing incorrectly here is they have their foot too far across, or they have their foot too close, and then they're not achieving the desired effect. So you really want your shins to be almost like parallel on top of each other. And if this is too much for you, if it's like not feeling great, it should feel like pigeon. It's like a different way of getting into pigeon. If you're like, this is not suiting, you can also do, it's exactly the same, just with your foot on your knee and you're reclined, right? So fire log is just literally that, but like that. That makes sense. So you could do recline pigeon, you do full pigeon, or you could stay in fire log. And if you're in fire log, I'm looking for my 3-minute timer, I don't know where it is. Okay, I'll just keep track of the time. If you're in fire log, you might walk your hands forward. Nice. Beautiful. And then if you're on your back, you know what to do. So I hate this pose because often when I look around the room, other people look more graceful in it than I do. My knee is floating up in the air. And I think that means that I need to commit more time to it. Because as soon as your ego is telling you that you don't like something, sometimes that's something that you can look a bit into. Why am I this way? Why am I reacting in this way? sometimes there's something there. Just another minute here. Actually, this whole idea of discomfort and pain, it was something that I was writing about recently. Something I struggled with my whole life was leaving. You made it. Walk your way up. Uncross your legs. Nice, just rock side to side. And then we'll go the other way. So we're gonna lay our right shin on the bottom of the mat. And then bring our left ankle to stack on top of the right knee. And again, you can take it on your back. You can come into another pigeon. Side is tighter for me. I'm gonna feel into that. And if you want to come a bit forward, you can come forward. So I am a product of the 90s, which was a great era to be born in. All we ate was Eggos and microwave pizza, and we didn't talk about our feelings. And there was also this slogan. I don't know if this slogan made it to the rest of the world, but there was this slogan in that was like, it was like an inspirational slogan that was hung inside the school. Quitters never win and winners never quit. Did that slogan make it to the rest of the world, or was it just in Canada? Yeah, Siobhan heard it. I think it was probably like one of the worst advices of my life. Quitters never win and winners never quit. Because I somehow then had this idea that I was not allowed to leave. I had to ride out a job even though I hated it. I think all of you guys probably know that I was married when I was 25. And when I was in that marriage, I truly felt that there was no way out. Because, I wasn't supposed to quit. And I think all things come in twos, right? If you quit at the first sign of challenge in everything, this yoga pose is too hard, I can't do it, then you're never going to grow. I mean, I think that was the idea with the quitters never win thing. They wanted to build our resilience muscle to stay and to keep doing hard things, which is like a wonderful, wonderful aspiration. But what really should be taught is that, like, there's two sides of this. There's quitting at the face of challenge, and then there is carrying on and holding a yoga pose, even though you are going to injure your knee because you want to not quit, right? It's carrying on with a job, even though it's destroying you because you want to finish your contract, or it's me staying in that marriage every day because thinking that there was no way that I could now go. So know that in any pose and any practice, it's like in life, like you have the right to decide, this is too much, I don't want to do this anymore. You have the right to just take it back to child's pose. You're allowed to quit. Winners quit. Winners quit and quitters win. That's my new slogan. That's what my book is going to be called. Take a few more breaths. I'm kidding. And then come all the way up. And then uncross your legs, and you can just take them from side to side. All right, we're going to do another hip opener. Okay, so we're going to do a cow face pose, and this is option 1, okay? You can just lengthen your left leg and then bring your right knee back on top of the left. Good, and then if this is too much, so for this one, you want your outer edge of your right foot to be on the mat. Instead of like that, you want it more like that. Nice, and then you might find that it's accessible to kick the foot back. The other foot, the left foot will go back, and then both feet will go back. Yeah, and this is just a variation. Cool, okay, shoulder opening. Take your right arm up. Plant your right palm onto your left shoulder. Take your left palm up, plant it on the elbow. Good, and then either stay here or weave the arm around and see if you can make a connection. Nice. I think there's something to be said for staying and learning how to endure discomfort. It's a wonderful muscle to build and strength to have. To know that you can sit through uncomfortable things is a beautiful thing. But how much a tree grows depends on its climate, right? A palm tree is not going to grow in Canada, and a maple tree is not going to grow in Abu Dhabi. Well, they are pretty good at like artificial environments here, but theoretically, a tree needs the right environment to thrive. And know that it's okay to leave, to find somewhere where you thrive. Take a few more breaths. And then can you unwind the arms, Unwind the legs. Rock your knees side to side. And then we'll do the opposite. So extend through your right leg. Bring your left knee to stack. And then maybe you kick your right foot back. And then lift your left arm up and your left palm. I lied, it's your right palm. And then weave your left arm around. I think it's actually the other one. I'm such a good yoga teacher. The side that you haven't done. There is a lesson in everything. There's something to learn from each and every situation. And the more difficult and uncomfortable that it is, the more that we have to learn. Yoga teaches us the valuable skill of what to do in these moments of difficulty. The hardest part of the pose might be lifting up. Fingers want to disconnect. The cross of the legs feels unbearable. The shoulder is caving in. And you just need the perfect mix of effort where effort is needed, patience to wait for the body to open, strength to stay the course through thousands of tries, faith to believe that one day you'll do it. Take this experience off your yoga mat in your life and will not only see success, a peace that sits so deeply that nothing else will matter. Another breath, you made it. And then uncross your legs, uncross your arms. Nice work. Wiggle it out. And then we're just going to finish in a seated meditation. Placing your palms down towards your root chakra. We're going to do a little Reiki meditation. You're just going to gently cup your palms over the root chakra, which is at the base of your pelvis. And this is the color red. And your affirmation here might be, grounded. Bring your palms up to the sacrum. I am creative, or I go with the flow. And bring your palms up in front of the navel. This is the core. Solar plexus. Your affirmation here is, I am empowered. I believe in my potential. Bring your palms up to your heart. This is where the outer worlds and the inner worlds meet. Your affirmation here is, I can forgive myself and others. Bring your hands up to your throat. I am authentic. Bring your palms to your third eye, and your intention here is, I am intuitive. I trust my intuition. And then your last thing is your hands over the crown of your head, and your affirmation here is, I am connected. And then you can choose to either stay in your seated shape, bringing your palms back onto your lap, or you might come into a full shavasana or butterfly or child's pose. Honestly, it's whatever you need. It's a pose that is going to be your container. Know that I'm going to bring you back soon when the time is up. Peace I ask of thee, O river. Peace, peace, peace. When I learn to live serenely, cares will cease. From the hills I gather courage, vision of the day to be. Strength to lead, faith to follow, all are given unto thee. Peace I ask of thee, O river. Peace, peace, peace. Just give your fingers and toes a little wake up wiggle. Running a glorious, beautiful stretch through your body. Curling your knees into your chest, giving your body a sweet little hug. And then eventually making your way up to a cross-legged shape with your hands at your heart center. And so we close with an intention. And it's that our practice remains steady and our efforts continuous. And that our yoga serves and benefits not just ourselves, but all beings everywhere. May all beings be safe and happy and healthy and free, and may the thoughts and actions of our lives contribute towards this. So let's finish with an Om, and we're going to inhale and exhale. Inhale through to make the Om. So take a big breath in. Big breath out. Big breath in. Thank you all so much for being here. It really made my night. It's a beautiful way to end a Wednesday. The light in me, it sees and it honors the light in all of you. Namaste. Thank you, yogis. How are you guys doing?